Don't look into that egg, all you radical dudes and dudettes. Toys here, and I am back yet again to give you guys another fresh look, courtesy of my friends over at Neca Toys. And today we are totally checking out their new Alien 40th Anniversary Wave 2 line. Very excited. Two crew members from the Nostromo that we've been sorely lacking are finally here. I'm talking about Parker Yaphet Kotto, who I think they absolutely nailed, and of course Harry Dean Stanton's Brett. And again, just knocked it out of the park. And we also get an alien covered in blood, but I'll get to that in just a second. Here is everyone that worked on these figures at NECA. Thank you very much. Amazing work. Love the alien line. Just very excited to finally, after seeing these on display for so long, they're finally here in hand. The packaging is amazing on these. So reminiscent, so retro, so Kenner. It's unbelievable. Love seeing the alien design brought back to life. And of course, the 40th anniversary logo, 41st, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just sit back and enjoy it. The back of the packaging is amazing. Love it. Hands down, one of their coolest lines they've done so far. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice hot cup of coffee that no one in space can hear you scream if it falls on your lap. This is a look at the brand new NECA Toys Alien 40th line Wave 2 action figure series. And here is all three characters out of their packaging. Of course, Parker Brett, and a very bloodied alien. And again, I gotta give it to him on this. Parker's Yaphet Kotto, that looks fantastic. Spot on. Just perfection. As is Harry Dean Stanton. Again, looking for the detail that they managed to always capture. That's what I love about NECA Toys. And the hand sculpt craftsmanship that they always put in. And of course, you get yet another alien, right? Covered in blood. Whose blood? Well, it doesn't really matter. It's half the crew of the Nostromo. Anyways, Parker and Brett each come with self-respective accessories here and there, stuff we have gotten before. In fact, two that are kind of relatively new. We'll just say they both come with the same exact thing. Poor alien. He comes with nothing. One thing I will say about this. Now, again, I have many a dozen aliens. They managed to pull this off and give me a new alien that I feel is fresh and just a perfect addition without being overkill. It's splashed in blood. The blood is very much that red 80s type blood, and I appreciate that from what they're trying to do. It's very noticeable, the 90s, 70s, 80s, all that really goriness that is coming out in this figure, and I think it's perfect. Perfect for Halloween, of course. One thing I would have liked to have seen, I like to see maybe some extra hands going forward with alien figures. Maybe something to swap out here and there. I just think instead of it's the same thing, different deco, you could change it up just a little bit. I'm just saying, and especially with the other aliens within this series, this 40th anniversary line, ones that we have seen before and ones that are kind of Ultimate Edition, yada yada. It gets a little overblown with Alien, especially since there's one alien. But that's what I think I love about this bloodied alien so much, is that it fits. It's basically this alien after he's taken down a victim. So it works. It's cool. It's very interesting. I totally dig it. But I don't necessarily need another alien, I'm just saying. What I do need, though, is some Harry Dean Stanton action. That's for sure. They captured him perfectly. The details, the hats, the patches on everything, his jackets. That's what I just love that NECA does. It perfectly captures. They look at every little detail. I mean, look at the shirt on this. That's fantastic. He looks like he stepped right out of the movie. His shoes look like they've been lived in. His pants, dirtied, muddled. It looks awesome. He just can't say enough nice things on the back. Of course, the Nostromo jacket right there. Very cool to see that in the black lettering right there. And it just fits with the creases in the jacket and everything else. Like I said, he comes with two accessories. Basically, you got that really long alien cattle prod, space cattle prod, whatever you want to call it. Holds it well. Both hands are equipped to fit each of the accessories, including this space gas nozzle, whatever you want to call it, thing. So he can hold both really nicely, and they're all rendered perfectly. Great paint, just designs that are straight out of the movie, so very cool. Side portraits, back, everything. They captured this figure perfectly, and when you, of course, pair him up with the alien, yeah, it looks fantastic. That's what's so much fun, is that finally having these types of characters in plastic form You can get a lot of great photos out of this. I remember at Toy Fair they had the best photo of the alien, like in the whole ship intestines and everything else. It's just very cool. If you got Ripley from Wave 1 or just have an extra, Jonesy laying around, yeah, Brett holds him quite fantastic. That cat knew what was up. He totally made a deal or something like that with the old alien. But again, it's just cool. Same thing with Parker. Now, Parker I'm very excited about. He was one of my favorite characters in the movie. I liked him. He stood out. A lot of personality in this guy, so I definitely appreciate having him on the shelf finally. And as I previously stated, we have been seeing these characters, these figures, on display at various events that NECA has been a part of, and it's finally come to fruition. When you have them in hand, you're like, oh, finally, after whatever, probably years, now, but it's just very cool to have. The weapons, again, we have seen these before. It comes with an extra hand. One thing I did do is put the hand around the gun and I left it there. That way you swap them in and out really easy. The details they have managed to achieve on Parker are fantastic. Right down to his bracelet, the patches on his clothes, the wrinkles, the details, everything just comes out perfectly. Look, even the bandana on his head with the two different colors, red and blue in the back. The pockets, the different just elements that make this look like it's a real character sitting on your shelf. And of course, he does hold the weapon really nicely. It's perfect. Again, it's a weapon we have seen before. Ripley even came with it in the last wave. He's a little bit of a taller figure too, but it matches nicely, still shorter, of course, than the alien figure. And when, of course, you have them paired up, well, who knows what really happened in that movie. But you sling it over his shoulder, have him carry it in that sense. So in all aspect, the weapons within all the figures of these two waves so far, you can intersplice and have them work with one another. In terms of the articulation, let's start off with Parker. Again, this is a one-off sculpt. This is just a brand new sculpt for a Parker figure. Don't really care for where the arms, like the hands, meet the wrists. It kind of looks a little robotic, but nice rotation out of the head, left, right, up, down. A little bit more down than it is up, of course. The back of the head kind of hits the back of the neck. You get some nice rotation out of his shoulders. He's got biceps swivel as well, single jointed elbows, wrists. Not much of an ab crunch, unfortunately, but he does swivel at the waist, so that's nice. And he's a solid figure. He stands well. The legs are great. They'll go out to the sides, and you can move him around. He's got single-jointed knees. They will spin at the knee, and then also you got some ankle, left down, upright, all that usual rockage that you see within ankles. He's a cool figure. You don't need him in all kinds of superhero poses. He's just chasing an alien, trying to run from it too. So yeah, it fits for what it is perfectly. Same thing with Brett. A little bit more ability out of the neck and the head joint right there. The shoulders are nice. He's actually got double jointed elbows for him, and of course his hands will rock, spin, everything else. No bicep swivel. He will spin at the waist, and he has a little bit more of an ab crunch. I think it has more to do with the plastic suit that Parker has as opposed to a shirt and everything else. Single jointed knees, legs, feet, all that good stuff. Again, you don't need superhero poses out of these types of figures, but he is sculpted so nicely, as is Parker, and I absolutely love. I posted earlier, Three's Company, baby. That's just a great series, great wave 2, hands down. You need Parker and you need Brett. The alien, I will say, goes either way, but when you have him with wave 1, you start building the core team of the Nostromo. It just looks fantastic on your shelf. They really do stand out. And like I said, I don't have the Lambert figure, unfortunately. The Tom Skerritt, Dallas, if we could only get them in their more crew gear outside of their spacesuits, that'd be great. The alien, I'm going to say, goes either way. If you got a bunch of aliens, you don't necessarily need them, although I do like it that it's splashed with blood. I think it's a fun reuse variant type look for the figure. So I'll give it to them, but I'm not going to say you absolutely need it. Recommend it only if you're an alien collector and you absolutely have to have it. The other two, Brett, Parker, hands down, some of the best stuff that NECA has done this year. Absolutely amazing. Put all the characters together, all the different aliens. There's 3 of them. Got the egg, the chest burster, face hugger, get them all out. This is a great Kenner homage, but it is pure NECA magic. They know what they're doing. This is great stuff. This is what I want to see from an anniversary line, from a beloved movie. And I'm so looking forward again to Wave 3. We're going to be getting Kane and Ash. We just need that Lambert. We need Lambert. We need Tom Skerritt, right? I just keep calling him Tom Skerritt. I don't know. You know, Dallas. We need him in crew attire, we'll just say. But I am curious to know what you guys think about these figures. And thank you again to NECA Toys for sending these over to give you guys this fresh look. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food. But most importantly, remember, dinner's on me. Because that never goes south. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.